Join me as I come up with 8 good reasons as to why we deserve and need a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie. See, right now, Wes Craven's camp is the one who controls the rights to these movies, but they're not selling it to anybody because they're waiting for the perfect story to come along. But it's been in this state of, sitting there for the past 5 years, since 2019, and some of us would like to know what the fuck is going on. So my very first reason is the fact that we haven't seen a single Nightmare on Elm Street movie since 2010. That's 14 years that we've gone without seeing a single Freddy Krueger movie, and that is too damn fucking long. So that's my first one. Reason number 2 is because of the slasher craze going on right now. I mean, all of Freddy Krueger's buddies are getting to do something out there. I mean, Scream has new movies, and they just announced they want to do a TV show as well. Halloween just had a trilogy, and they're talking about a TV show. Friday the 13th is supposed to be getting a TV show. Child's Play has been getting a TV show. Hellraiser got a movie. I mean, Jeepers Creepers even got a new movie. Candyman got a new movie. And we have new slasher icons like Terrifier with their trilogy now going to be coming out at the end of this year. We even have In a Violent Nature that comes out here next week. I mean, slashers are up like no other kind of horror lately, and Freddy Krueger should be able to grab onto that little bit of purse that's out there money-wise and make us all very, very happy and friends of it. Reason number 3 is because in 2010, when the new one came out, it grossed $117.7 million. $117.7 million. So that tells you in 2010 people were just craving for Freddy Krueger. And for those of you that think someone can't play it other than Robert Englund, that's what I like to call bullshit. Because Jackie Earle Haley did the best job that he could do in the role that he was given, and I thought he actually did a great job as Freddy in that movie. And that also proves to you that everybody knew Robert Englund was not Freddy in that movie, and they still all came out so they could see the fucking movie. Now, how it turned out, that's another story. But if you haven't watched it because of the shit you've heard on YouTube, I will say this much. Go in and watch the first 15 minutes. If you watch the opening scene of that movie, that, to me, was a kick-ass way to kick off a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. Problem is, once you get past that point, it's a cookie-cutter film copycat of the original, and that's not what we needed. If you would have just stuck with the same type of storytelling you were going for in that first opening scene, I think it could have been a kick-ass movie and everybody would have hailed it, and we probably would have gotten lots and lots of sequels since then. Number 4 is the buzz that was created online. See, recently on Facebook, there's been a post that goes around every couple of months that says there's a new Nightmare on Elm Street TV show coming out, with Rob Zombie directing it and DJ Qualls playing Freddy Krueger. Yes, the new guy. He is going to be playing Freddy Krueger. Now, this has all been debunked and proven that it's not accurate, and Cody Leach on YouTube here did an entire video talking about how it's ridiculous that this would even happen, and the guy who made the post actually liked this whole video and loved the fact they were talking about it. But the fact is that it has made its way online and people were buzzing like crazy over it because us as fans, we want Freddy Krueger back on the big screen. So that there is proof in itself why we need to get a movie going here soon. Number 5, just 2 weeks ago, Heather Langenkamp said that she would be open to returning for a Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. She'd be willing to play in it so she could have a little part as Nancy again. Now, whether or not they would do that, I don't know. And if it's a good idea, I really don't know. But I can at least say that when she started talking about it, it again uprooted the buzz of all the horror community and the hundreds of thousands to millions of people who want to see Freddy Krueger on the big screen again. See, every time this little bit of news comes out, it ends up being like a hoorah, we're going to finally get to see him again. And then obviously nothing happens and we all get disappointed. But the fact that there's so much buzz and hoorah behind it tells you that you need to make a fucking movie. I mean, come on, Wes Craven's camp. Sell these rights to somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. You did it with Scream, and that turned out pretty good for the Scream franchise. With Scream 5 and Scream 6, extremely successful movies. I mean, get it in the right hands and let these people do what they need to do. We all want to see Freddy. Reason number 6 is because since the 2010 remake and all the old movies, technology has gone up a lot. And I know we don't want to see AI generated, but between CGI, if you watch the new Planet of the Apes type movies, I mean, those things look amazing. Even Godzilla and Kong, those look awesome. There is no way that we could not build a dream world for Freddy Krueger that would be insanely awesome looking, as realistic as it gets. Now, in the right spots, you have to use your practical effects like Terrifier does, because in that remake, we saw the CGI coming through the wall, and that was a fucking terrible choice. So make sure you're using your CGI right. But technologies came a long way. There's no reason why we can't make it look awesome. Malignant itself did this with the blending of real world and like dream world of where things were happening. It looked awesome and amazing, and we could have that in a Freddy Krueger movie. All right, number 7 is the fact that in the world of Freddy Krueger, everything happens in dreams. Fucking dreams. There's an endless supply of shit you could do. It doesn't really matter what you want to do. You can do anything. Freddy in space, guess what? You could make it fucking make sense because it could be a goddamn dream. You want to put him in Wizard of Oz like in Freddy's Dead? You could make that look a lot better than what they did there. But it's just the fact that literally with the dream world, you have endless possibilities. So you could do anything and make a brand new movie that is great. As long as the story sticks, obviously. But it's just the fact that you're not like cookie cutter put in a box. Like an Evil Dead movie where they want to do it in the cabin in the woods. Or Jason has to be at a cabin on a lake. You're not limited and boxed into what you can do. You can literally freaking do anything. And reason number 8, my last reason why we need a new Freddy Krueger movie is because it's been 30 years since New Nightmare. And that's the last good Freddy Krueger movie we actually freaking had. And the sad part is, the original came out in '84. So it's 40-year anniversary this year. We deserve to get a good Freddy Krueger fucking movie. So get your asses in gear and get us a new movie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with anybody else who wants to see a new Freddy Krueger movie. And until the next one, guys, rest in peace.